What's up, everyone? It's Greg back with some more MIR4, and today I want to kind of follow up on a video I made last week regarding the weird NFT activity and things that were going on some accounts. I'm gonna follow up with some specific examples, but I also want to kind of go over what this issue that's going on with NFTs being locked and basically lost in the infinite beyond because people can't open them on load them to their account, and they can't actually even like resell them. They're just locked. And there has been no response from we made on this issue. There are currently like 40 plus people who have been reporting the issue. You can see it reported all over the Discord. And as far as I can tell, it's just being ignored. I think that we really need to get something official from we made to hear something about this problem. And I'm just going to kind of give you my thoughts on it. And but here, right here on the screen, I do have one person that did have their NFT locked. You see here it's a level 100 Lancer, pretty high end account, and it is inaccessible. The character is just lost in the great beyond. It cannot be found anywhere. It cannot be loaded to an account. It cannot be sold. It is just locked. And then it just says please check back on the lock status. This has been going on for well over a month, and this person cannot get any response from we made. Cannot understand what the issue is. Now, here are my thoughts, and I think it kind of goes with what was going on in the other video. I believe that there is probably some fraudulent stuff going on, and that it's possible that because of the whole NFT system, like you can like do some bad stuff on a character and then NFT it before you essentially get caught. And so, if someone does a bunch of fraudulent transactions on an account, they can do that. And then, what do you know? Oh, I'm gonna go sell the NFT real quick, charge back all these transactions. Then, what is WeMake gonna do with that account? I'm pretty sure that at this point they're targeting the character, and the character is essentially disappearing. It's banned at that point, and any kind of NFT activity doesn't work on it anymore, or things like that. I don't think that's probably every one of these, but I think that could be a good portion. But the fact is, a lot of people are also like buying NFTs and just unable to load them if they just get lost in the great beyond, just like these other ones. So what are people supposed to do with that investment? They made an investment, they expected to get this character. I did speak to someone who bought one of the characters that was in my last video. Of course, he wasn't aware of what was going on at the time, kind of like new to the game, looking for like a NFT to pick up. And he bought one of those NFTs that had the legendary spirit. He's like, oh, this looks like a good deal. Go ahead and get this. Well, guess what? He couldn't even load it to an account. So I guess it's good from the respect of that these accounts are not just out there, you know, continuing to terrorize servers and stuff. That they're getting locked down. But the way that's going about it is not good at all. And this person cannot get a response to their ticket and cannot get any information as to what's going on. So I guess my question is, we made like, what's going on? Just tell the truth. Like, what is the deal? Is it you don't know how to deal with accounts that have been had some kind of illegal activity, hacking activity, something like that? These accounts, are they getting flagged and banned, and you're not able to do anything with them? Like, how are you going to compensate the people who pay for these accounts if they got banned after the fact? And then if it's some other bug, why won't you say something? Like, why are so many people going so long without being able to know what's going on with their account? That's my question there. So that's that. This is the NFT situation that you hear about. People just their NFT is lost in the great beyond. They're locked. Nothing they can do with it. It's kind of like a useless. Basically, it's useless at that point, right? So it's an investment that you made for what reason? Or even a time investment if maybe it's the first time the character is getting sold. So is there a bug? Is there other stuff going on? Who knows? Can we please get some kind of information on what's happening? Like, we just want to know the truth. And I will, as I said in the other video, I'll say it again now, guys. I still enjoy the game. I like the game. There's just some things that kinks that need to get worked out. I do hope that everything does get worked out in the long run. But some stuff just goes on a little bit too long, and they need to go ahead and get this stuff corrected. Now let's go back to the issue we were talking about in the other video, and let me show you like a prime example of what I'm talking about. Because I know some people are like, oh, they get lucky with the legendary spirit, or they can get lucky with this, they can get lucky with that. Okay, I understand what you're saying, but there isn't anything that really explains the same account doing this over and over again. They're not just getting lucky over and over again, guys. It doesn't happen like that. There's either some kind of fraud going on, or some kind of hacking, or some kind of inside job. Who knows? Think about it. What if you worked at We Made? You just, you might not be no high level person. But you have access to some stuff. You're a game master. You can give items in the game, or you have access to the database. You can slip some items in on characters undetected. Well, guess what? Now with NFTs, wow, you could do that, but then you could sell the character just like that. Boom. Make some quick cash, right? So think about that as we go through this, and let me show you guys a prime example. And maybe, if you have a logical explanation, let me know down in the comments. But let's take a look here. This was sent to me by someone from South American server, South American clan. And let me go ahead, and what I'm going to do here is zoom in, and we'll look at the different portions of this. So first and foremost, let me read the text so you can kind of understand what we're looking at. This is an account that had around 6 red pets, red spirits, 4 red skills, epic skills, a few treasures, and a few magic stones. Epic. No legendary magic stones, no legendary treasures. A few epic magic stones, probably a magic stone set, and a few treasures. The person sold it for 1,260 remakes. Pretty good for what the person had at the time. It was, decent level. You see the price down here at the bottom. I know it's a little bit blurry, but 1,260 remakes. And then, in less than 3 hours, it was sold again for 4,500 remakes with a crazy amount of resources. We're gonna go over in a minute. Now, pets, magic stones, treasures, etc. Here's what I want to make you think of. Right now, there is no way. There were some seal boxes on the market. I don't know if they were on the cash shop at this point in time, but there was still no way to be able to produce this amount of materials. And also, it takes a decent amount of time to summon and go through stuff, combine all that stuff, and manage the account. So we're talking this account was only owned, it was sold. We don't know how, when it was sealed. We don't know how quick it was sealed, but it was sold with under 3 hours. So it was less amount of time than that the person was actually in the game. If they were in the game at all, who knows? We don't know what kind of job this is. So let's take a look at what we got. This is going to be the after. This is what the person had after the fact. So here's the character. Level 93, 146k power score. Sold 4,500. Let's look at what changed. Spirits. We went from having 6 epic spirits to having 4, 8, 12 epic spirits and a legendary. 12 epic spirits and a legendary. Then let's look at magic stones. How in the world is this possible? How do you go from having, maybe like 1 stone set? Let's just say maybe they even had 2 stone sets. How do you go from that and no legendaries to having 4 legendaries and all of these epics? How do you do that? How does that happen? How does that happen on the cash shop? We get to that little legendary down there. Now let's look at treasures. Here we go. Look at all these epic spirit treasures. We got one of the good buff ones down here. We got another one right here. I don't see any other buff ones, but those are good. Look at this, all these XP treasures. Decent treasure here. But look at the legendary. We have 2 of the XP legendary spirit treasures. And also, mind you, we have all those other spirits summoned. We still have 3 epic spirits sitting right here. 3 epic spirits. Scroll over. Well, before we scroll over, let's look up here. They had about 4 skills, right? Where's the skills? I thought they had a screenshot of the skills. I guess the skills were not included right here. Probably because after it sold, you wouldn't be able to. Well, no, they would have seen this beforehand. So let's look here. We could just look at the books they have in there. Because obviously, they probably have most of tier 8 and tier 9. And I still feel like I'm. Oh, here we go. Tier 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 8. I can't tell what the numbers are here exactly. Make it easier there. Mostly 8 and 9 and 9. So was there still an RNG aspect to it that they, couldn't get the greater heal to 9? You got tier 8 on the ultimate, but then look down here, guys. This Joker's got the legendary greater heal skill tone. legendary. That's nuts. And we still got some more epic books here. Looks like, here's the thing. If something funny was, if it was something funny, like why wouldn't they just go ahead and put the books on there and then have the legendary skill equipped? I don't know. Maybe they thought that was too much. I don't know. Because I still feel like everything on here is too much. But guys, what's the logical explanation for this? Please tell me in the comments below. Do you have a logical explanation for how this account got all of this stuff and in under 3 hours resold for more, or let's see, about more than three times the cost it originally sold for? How do we explain that? How do we explain it? So, guys, I'm not trying to be the conspiracy theorist or anything like that. I look at the evidence set before me. I'm bringing you some evidence that I have because I just want some more transparency as to what is going on. Because at the end of the day, this affects everyone's value of their characters and of their gear. And we have to have less exploits, less things happening like this. So I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. I just want to make sure I continue to bring this light for the community. I try to speak out for the community when it seems applicable. In this case, I do feel like it warranted a video, and this was too much evidence just to pass up. Again, I don't have too many specifics on people that have the locked NFTs, but I have gotten it from so many different sources that is the case, which is why I feel like it's pretty reliable to know that there are a lot of locked NFTs that are either bugged or something else happened, and WeMade is not acknowledging it, and they're not talking about it. So we just want some feedback. Like I said, I'm still playing the game, still enjoy the game, but something's got to give, right? I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.